Are you a Dogman fan? Are you ready for a fun learning journey with Dogman and the Great Candy Caper? In today's lesson, you'll learn 10 words and read an exciting Dogman-inspired story. Plus, we've got some fun questions at the end to test your super skills. Let's dive in. Hero. A person, or dog, who helps others and does brave things. Example: Dogman is the hero of our story because he protects the city. Villain. A bad guy who causes trouble. Example: Petey is a villain because he steals things and makes mischief. Crime. Something illegal or bad that someone does. Example: Stealing a candy machine is a crime. Chase. To run after someone quickly. Example: Dogman had to chase Petey through the city. Escape. To get away from danger or trouble. Example: Petey tried to escape by throwing a bedsheet at Dogman. Disguise. Something you wear to hide who you are. Example: Petey wore a fake mustache as a disguise. Genius. Someone very smart or clever. Example: Petey thinks he's a genius, but his plans always fail. Clumsy. When someone is not careful and knocks things over. Example: Dogman is clumsy and often makes a mess. Rescue. To save someone from danger. Example: Petey decided to rescue the little puppy stuck in the drain. Mischief. Playful troublemaking. Example: Lil Petey always gets into mischief. Next, let's move to today's story. Dogman and the Great Candy Caper. Dogman was having a quiet afternoon at the police station, chewing on his favorite squeaky bone, when suddenly, wee, wee! The emergency alarm blared through the building. Chief ran into the room, waving a newspaper. "Dogman! Bad news! Petey has escaped again!" Dogman jumped up so fast that he knocked over his desk. Papers flew everywhere. He was a little clumsy, but he was also the best hero in town. Chief pointed to the newspaper. "Look at this. The mayor just bought a huge candy machine for the city, and now, boom, it's gone. And we all know who stole it." Dogman barked. There was only one suspect: Petey the villainous cat. Meanwhile, across town, Petey was sneaking through an alleyway, pushing a giant cart covered with a tarp. Underneath, the stolen candy machine. "Heh, heh, heh," Petey snickered. "Nobody will ever find me here. I am a genius." Just then, a small voice called out, "Hey, Papa!" "What you doing?" Petey groaned. "Ugh, Lil Petey, why are you here?" Lil Petey grinned. "I followed you. But, are you being a villain again?" Petey twitched his whiskers. "No, I'm just, borrowing this candy machine." "Sounds like a crime to me," said Lil Petey, crossing his arms. Petey rolled his eyes. "Pfft, what do you know? You're just a kid." Suddenly, a siren blared. "Wee-oh, wee-oh!" Dogman was on the case. "Oh no," Petey gasped. "He found me." Thinking quickly, Petey threw on a disguise, a trench coat and a big fake mustache. "He'll never recognize me now," he said, laughing. Lil Petey shook his head. "Papa, that's the worst disguise ever." But Petey didn't listen. He grabbed the candy machine and ran. The big chase. Dogman barked and took off after Petey. The chase was on. Petey zigzagged through the city. He weaved through the market, dodged past food stands, and even jumped over a hot dog cart. But no matter how fast he ran, Dogman was faster. "Ah!" Petey groaned. "Why do I have to run so much? Being a villain is exhausting." Lil Petey, who was riding on Dogman's back, giggled. "Maybe if you stopped stealing stuff, you wouldn't have to escape all the time." Petey huffed. "Too late for that now." Then Petey got an idea. He spotted a long clothesline full of laundry. With one swift motion, he yanked a giant bedsheet down and tossed it behind him. "Have fun, Dog Man," Petey cackled. "Fwump!" The sheet covered Dog Man's face, and he tumbled into a pile of garbage cans. Crash! "Ha! I knew I was a genius!" Petey cheered. But just as he was about to make his getaway, something stopped him. A sound. A tiny voice. "Help! Help!" Petey's ears perked up. He turned to see a small puppy stuck in a drain. The little pup was scared and whimpering. The water was rising. Petey froze. He was a villain, but he wasn't heartless. "Gah!" he groaned. "Why do I have to be a softie?" Lil Petey tugged on his tail. "Papa, we have to rescue him." Petey sighed. Yeah, I know." Petey carefully reached down and grabbed the little pup, lifting him out of the drain. "There you go, kid. You're safe now." The puppy licked his face. "Ew, gross. I do not need puppy kisses," Petey complained. Dog Man, who had just gotten free from the laundry disaster, arrived at the scene. He saw Petey holding the puppy safely in his arms. Chief ran up, out of breath. "Petey, you're under arrest for stealing the candy machine." Petey hung his head. Yeah, I know." Lil Petey gave Dog Man a hug. "Guess what? Papa did a good thing today." Dog Man wagged his tail. Maybe Petey wasn't all bad. The end. If you are interested, you can try to answer the follow-up questions below. Who is the hero of the story? What does he do? Why is Petey a villain? What crime did he commit? Why did Petey wear a disguise? Did it work? What happened during the chase? How did Petey try to escape? Why did Petey rescue the puppy? What does this tell us about him? At the end of the story, do you think Petey is still a villain? Why or why not? If you could be any character in the story, who would you be and why? Thank you for watching.